driven by مهندس, says Okadoki.
Welcome to Driven by Me, and this is, and I'm back. Well, everything is working, and I don't know. I just solved it, the build, just before running the turning to close up to intro. So let's see that. So you have my build there, and we have the walls. They are there, but I have still some issue to solve. Of course. Let's see the connection. I guess it will be still broken. My guess is it will still be, but maybe it will work. Yeah, it doesn't seem to work. It's fine. I will solve it outside the live stream. So it works. And I'm a bit pale. Oh yeah, the connection needs to be solved, but I will do it outside because my series on the online systems is very old. I did a lot of online during my off streams, so I did a lot of streams about the online subsystem and everything. So I'm not, you are not up to date. Like my video on YouTube are way back. I didn't show what the rest of what I have right now. I prefer to do like part series that I start from somewhere, as I said yesterday or the other day, instead of debugging with you. It's too boring, I guess. Too much boring. If I just debug bugs that you don't know about. So today everything is completed. And we can try this wall. It's already completed, so my guess is that the collision is not working. Oh, did I enter? No. Yeah, let's see the collision. Did I? Collision. Oh, I don't remember. Oh, space. Well, I don't see collision. What? I see. Oh, what? Yeah, I see collision this way. I see no collision here. What's happening? I'm perfectly not I'm colliding with it. Oh, okay. I just needed a jump, a big jump. Oh, it breaks the GASP animation. I'm stuck in a hole. Maybe, yeah, we need to check the GASP eventually, but I won't touch it until they implement it fully. I think it's still like experimental. GASP Unreal. I saw a couple of video of them talking, the team working on it. There are interviews you can find in the Unreal channel, YouTube channel, on the in the their video. There are GASP
The Game Animation Sample Project.
interviews. There are interviews with the team. Yeah, I will need to go deeper in it when I will because I don't want to be stuck with troubles like I just have here. The animation stuck in a hole and falling state or something like that. I will have to maybe modify it, which is not a good thing. Yeah, but I listened to a couple of interview with them, and as I said, they said it wasn't fully complete. They're still working on it, and they said like something like, "Don't work with this because it will be deprecated and this and that." Like before a certain version, they use another method that they deprecated. I don't remember what, because it's been a long time since I played with this. Yeah. The mover. There was something called mover they stopped using, or they have two models in GSP, and one of the model they stopped using it's because they started going more with the new model. That's what I'm trying to find. Maybe it's not mover. Mover is it's something that I think it's CMC or something, CMC model. Yeah, I'm starting to remember. CMC. Something like that. Mover. This is ringing a bell. Yeah, I would need eventually when I will go. Maybe it will be finished by then.
So hello
Like they
everyone,
will
it's
have.
Void Damage, and I know it's been a long time since I uploaded a video because I was working on something special and big for you all guys, which will be here in couple of weeks.
I
So
will
make sure to
listen to
subscribe
that
for
on
the
my
updates.
time.
And yeah, by the title and thumbnail, you already know what the video is about.
Free time. Just putting it in.
So hello everyone, it's Void Damage, and
Okay. Reviewing animation ready 3D in minutes. No. Okay. What can I do? What can I do today that we have solved it? Now that we have solved this, I'm in on my new task, and I would need to start a new task. I start a new task, I will need to restart my stream with a new name. The next task, so I can go up, I need to pick up the shroom, and to do that, yeah, I need to clean this, which is not a good thing to have many stuff, but since I'm doing live stream, it's hard to maintain. It's hard to commit the stuff I have in the stream while and the stuff I have off stream. I can do multiple branches, but what I do off stream I want to use. Yeah, I'm not. I could do better, but I think it's fine. I can commit anyway here. So I've solved the commit, the build tools. This is not the build tool so much, is it? Okay, I know what to do. So, new build tools. Tools for KOS, Keepers of Secret, Mesoscopic, which is the airplay, Macroscopic, which is the human, and Spectator. Oh, I could talk about the Spectator build. It's another executable that would be different. It might be very similar to Mesoscopic in the sense that, okay, people who get this executable are I need to introduce the concept in to you to explain that. Let's put the sound lower. Sorry for this music blast. Okay, my voice is fine like that. Okay, so I need to introduce a concept in the game. Sorry, English is not my mother tongue. In the game, even though I don't say that in French. In the game marketing. So in the game marketing, one of the tricks is to get your game viewed by many people is to make a streamer play your game. So you find streamers. This is said by Chris Zukowski in how to his channel is how to market your game, a game. So you look at the streamers that play his game like yours, and you propose you find their email, which is often in their profile in YouTube, the profile of their channels, and you talk to them, you ask if they could play your game, and they would be, or something like that. Usually you just make a list and you ask them all one by one, or it sure is better to have a good approach, like not a generic approach, like getting all the emails at once, sending to everyone at once. But yeah, you get a YouTuber to play your game. And what I want to do with that is that the spectator would be an executable for their viewer to join them in the game. So, and it will be free. Like this spectator will be free. So the streamer would stream either one of those, human or Elflay, which is the Elflay and Cottagecraft. And in the game, they would have invite your friend for free or invite your followers for free. Copy the links, then the streamer copy and paste the link to their chat, and everyone in their chat click the links, and it explain how to install the spectator build. Like it will probably be a page on Epic Store or on itch.io, but I prefer Epic Store because it's more professional. But I could do both because yeah, Epic Store, I think it's easier to download. Maybe, I don't know. I will see. So they get the spectator build, they can join, and since it's he sends a link. In the link there will be like a code that will tell my game, okay, those guys, you spawn them next to the guy who sent this link, and then they appear, and they will be like insect, like many insects following the guy, but there will be a limit of people because it will lag. It could lag. I will try to find a way to make it very optimal. What else? Yeah, that's pretty much the spectator build. And they maybe could like interact a little bit, like help the streamer and stuff like that. A very minimal, because in online game, to make it very economic in terms of latency, you need to make the actor, which would be the spectator actor, the insect or the animal that they will play, you need to make it very light. So that way the information that they send when they move is very light. Like the issue you could have is that you make you make a character that needs to send a lot of information, not just movement. I cannot have an example. Maybe there's a lot of a character that has a lot of like wings that opens and close on command, or magic spells, and that are interactable with the environment, or especially physics. Actors that have something in it. I cannot think of something right away, but it's an error I could someone could make is making many things in the actor, like a variable that has the mesh or things like that, and it would make the actor heavy information that needs to be sent to other players. Also important to check to don't over send stuff. Well, now let's go. Let's find something. I'm still in geometry scripting stuff. Can I do one thing still in geometry scripting, aside of committing my changes. What can I do? Could try to find maybe a start on generating procedural textures, even though, yeah, I don't know if it exists. Procedural, let's search on YouTube to see. The material I could do something procedural, of course. Unreal. Let's ask AI first, because just the searching by keywords is not very good. Does not find many stuff. As much stuff as right away asking. Is it possible to make procedural textures? Of course it's possible, it's just in the materials. Textures in Unreal. Let's ask this first. Whoops. Yes, material editor, as I said. Yes, noise, I know. Render target. What would be the use of it? Could I may produce my textures and render them for a mesh to use it? Not in runtime. I don't need so much in runtime. Yes, absolutely. This is common workflow. Making procedural material to textures, create a render target. Okay, yeah. So maybe I could do that. I did a lot of material professionally. It's not something new for me. A scene capture, blueprint plus scene capture. Baking normals or complex multipass effect use a screen capture 2D actor. Pointed at the flat plane. Capture to a render target, then export. Yeah, the thing is creating. Yeah, I can create. I can create normal maps in materials. I can do every maps. I can do roughness map. As long as I have all the noises in black and white, there are nodes to convert them. So it's already the last song. Yeah, let's do more of the. So I didn't pick all the dev too. Oh yeah, it was renamed. New build to renamed folder. This was deleted, so it's a renaming. It's part of my adding new builds. New builds for Meso and Macro. And Macro. Let's go. Plus back that door. So everything that will be and renaming the game. Renaming the game to Keepers of Secrets. So this is renaming. Debug helper. Okay, plugging. Everything that is plugging is part of it. Everything that is source. Yeah, content is the only one that does not enter this. Not all. Oh, I will have to. I would have to. Most of it. Oops. There's only the one we worked on, which is I could do a collapse all. Oh, you don't see. Sorry. Oh no. Oh no. Hey, come on, I changed the scene. Full screen. Center. Are you able to do it, Mr. OBS? Boot. Well, you won't have any full screen today. Anyway, you will have my face instead. Seriously. Seriously, just my face. It wants me to force into a. Oh, it works. Okay, so everything move to Keepers of Secrets. So this can enter this. All this to this can stage. This can be stage. Now in there. I will have to and add what we did. Instead it will be less complicated. It's not a good practice to do multiple commits like that. Oh, my stream is running. Not a good practice. Usually I would have. But I already worked on a clone. I don't have enough space on my computer, so I have my explanations. To not do branches. Okay, so what we did is adding lore and dealing procedural geometry script. Maybe I could make it separate them anyway. So what I can do to separate them is just closing out the characters, materials, PCG building, core, data, input action, PCG, generated. The thing is, I renamed my folder, so I have no choice really. It's now too much intertwined, and if I did do multiple branch, it would be rename, and it would be a nightmare to merge. Anyway, it was a good move anyway. Yeah, let's do this. It might be unpushable, but we will try. I still have things to check up. Commit. I prefer to push here when it's, especially when it's large like that, because Visual Studio Git change will not show you the error. Any visual source control tools, UI tools like UI version is not as good as the terminal because of that, because it won't tell you why it failed. Git push. Oh, it's not that big. Oh, maybe it's that big. Okay, it might be long. I will put aside. I did this morning. I played a bit of Zomboid and I died. I don't know if I will play it again. I will try to see if. Oh yeah, I installed a game for you. No. I want to show you a game that is good to make you feel, introduce you to a bit of similar logical thinking of programming. If you never programmed and you want to just start to exercise your programming brain. The programming brain is the way to create worlds, if you want to find it interesting. Yeah, programming is the language of world creation. If you want to create a consistent world, you need to learn programming. And that's what makes it interesting. You become a magician of the world. Is this the music too loud? For me, on my side, it is. So the game I'm talking about, I should have installed it. It's Factorio. Factoria. 6 GB free. I didn't install it because I had shortage electricity shortage this morning. There was a storm last night at midnight. Electricity went off, and I woke up without electricity still. And I went to drink a coffee outside and went back because my coffee machine was up. And it's hard on the taste because we have my brother bought an espresso machine. An espresso machine push the coffee with the pressure. It add pressure on the coffee, and it extract the oil of the coffee. It's stronger, but it tastes better than infused coffee that you buy at any Tim Horton or McDonald's, or they have espresso too. I never tasted them. They were not present in the menu where I was. Okay, Factorio. This will make you feel, think like you do when you're coding. But I won't play right away because the push is over. Let's do a bit of development before playing. There are little smart little games that I can start while something is building. What? It doesn't have. They don't have the game, Tony. I don't. They don't. We don't talk. It's been a long time. My cousin. He played a lot. He showed me how to play. He's dead. He fell from. So. So this game Factorio, you can, when you start, you might like make a mess. You will make a mess if you start without checking. Yeah, because you've built stuff and you need to set up where they will end up, and you have a conveyor belt to move them, and it becomes a nightmare. And it's very similar to programming, where like when you have a function, you take something in, you do something with it, and then it has to go somewhere else. It's a flow. How I would explain Factorio and programming, they are flow controls. You control the flow of something, and you use mathematics to control the flow of a stream. And in programming, the stream is the loop, the main loop. Program will read like every program start with the main loop. You start in main usually in a language, and from there you build all your program. And you have a main loop in Unreal, and it's huge. Like it's huge. But it started with the main, and something was added, function was added, many functions were added, and yeah, it's you and the main loop is read from when you press play, like not when you press play here, but when I press play there. It starts with the main of Unreal Editor engine.
0v3 bar 0 add system asterisk one-legged bird.
What? Someone is talking. Damn. One-legged bird. Are you doing overload? Mr. Overload. So yeah, that's the main loop. I'm a one-legged bird. Anyway. I came in peace, Mr.
0v3r L08E says hello, I came in peace, Mr. Greenfellow.
Well, welcome in peace, Mr. Overlord. What's going on? Who are you? Who are you? Wait a minute. So yeah. You are the first like.
0v3r L0AT says I am first like.
Yes. The first comment ever in the whole world. Yeah, I had more interaction on Twitch usually. I don't remember having interaction on YouTube. But now, yes, I have. Okay. What are those? I will need to clean this up. Packet handler. Okay. So it's time to do some procedural texture. I hope you are there for some good old procedural texturing. Oh yeah, I need to check the map first. I need to check the map. Which was here? Here. I wonder what is the little crown next to Mr. Overload.
0v3r L08 says how long you've been on this project.
I've been on this project for about a year. Yeah, about a year. I did a lot of stuff in the back end. That's why it does not look so advanced. But I started with the online stuff because it's really hard. I remember doing online stuff at school, and I thought to myself, I need to do this first because it's the hardest part. So I set up the online, did a little visual, but they are not the final visual, of course. But it was too minimalist to be something great to keep. Now there's this bug, and it's solvable with this here. Lesson server 2. Advanced settings. I want to copy this. The size, so they are both the same size. Always on top, and there we go. Save. Oh no.
0v3r Val08E says, so you make all these assets by yourself?
The walls. The assets are from the assets that you see with textures are from Unreal Epic Store. So every 2 weeks, Epic offers free assets, and I've been picking them up for almost 3 years. So I have all that free assets. So in that, I brought those free assets, but I don't know if I will use them in my final build, my final game, my final version. Because I like the idea of making procedural stuff. But yeah, I think I will have to. The issue I have with them is my character are very small, and the texture are not made to be seen close up. Oh, wait a minute.
0v3r Val08. He says, Dan, that's a lot.
Yeah, I did pick a lot of assets. Enough to have at least like 5 of them that I can really use in this genre, which is cottage style, cottage core style aesthetic. Yeah. So let's see. Yeah, the texture close-up are not very good for small characters like mine. Let's see. If I pump up the graphics at max, I may lag a bit. Cinematic. Material epic. So the character are about this size. And it's not very beautiful. It's fine sometimes.
0v3r Val08. He says we're good at using Blender or other 3D softwares.
I did my professional career in 3ds Max, and after that I got used to Blender a lot. Now I'm always in Blender because I don't want to pay a license for 3ds Max. But ZBrush too. ZBrush was one of my favorite. I did a lot of stuff in ZBrush. Yeah, but Blender is really good. It almost can replace both of them, both of ZBrush and 3ds Max. There are things missing, but it can almost do everything. Let's play. No, I forgot one thing. This one. So yeah, the MetaHuman, I use it, but I didn't finish. I passed too much time on it. I will redo it eventually because now they have updated and it's no more experimental. I will redo my character. Oh, in MetaHuman. We forgot the floor. That's what I was going to check today. The floors, which is this one. So yeah, the series was about this series I'm doing right now was about making procedural 3D modeling, and this is the floor art, which is made with only those graph blueprint graph. It's all mathematics. And the wall too. This one, the gray one. The colored walls are just for measurement. But the gray one are the procedural one. And they have a structure, an internal structure that you can randomize. I just randomized one stuff in there. It's the beam inside. I can show you a little bit if you want. General procedural mesh. Now I can cut this one, show you the interior. And this is the interior of the walls. And this one I needed more oblique beams, so I could walk on them up to the other floor. I might keep it this way. That way, eventually later, my player will be able to destroy this and go up, and destroy other part to go up. I might give them more space to do that. Don't know. So let's continue then. Also, I should check the overlap here later, another day, because there is less overlap when it's large. Yeah, it's a problem. Problem to solve later. Iteratively. There. Let's close this. And now we need to... Okay, it's still a generated dynamic mesh actor, which is only editor only. And we need to make it build, because it won't appear in build. So there it is. And what was the blueprint? I would take the name first.
0v3r Vel08. He says, "Are you doing this as a side hobby, or are you going all in?"
I'm all in. It's not so much. It depends what you mean by all in and hobby, but if I don't take your definition, I would say all in. Why I won't say all in then? Why I would ask a definition? I'm not like I don't have a big budget on it. A hobby. What would be the big difference? That's because it's all in, but it's a hobby. Like, I won't give up, no matter how long it takes. All in, if all in is like having a due time, it's not all in. I don't have a due time. I don't have an ultimatum. I don't have it's all in all the sense, without ultimatum, because usually all in, if I would be serious,
0v3r Vel08. says, do you still have a job beside this?
I usually work as a freelance if you ever need services. I work as a freelance. But yeah, all in is a big word, because all in could mean, okay, if I were all in, I would borrow to the bank and things like that. If I would take the word all in seriously and have like an ultimatum and hire people and do marketing, and to do that, yeah, I had a course on business lunch, but I don't plan to do it with the bank or venture capitalism or venture capitalists or any other way. I only plan with on the side. So if by all in you mean on the side or main project, I would say it's more on the side than, because you ask for if I worked if I had a job on the side, and this is on the side of my work. Yeah, I'm not full time, I would say. But it's not a hobby. It's I take it seriously. Okay, let's do this then.
0v3r L08 E says that's Fallen Papa would put it as a side thing they do in their free time, and a job that keeps them living.
Okay, that's what you mean. Yeah.
0v3r L08 D says like a 9 to 5.
Yeah, I understand, but some often like people who do like their first game or their first business, they have a side job. They have a job. Sometimes it's a 9 to 5. It's not rare that someone who start a business as another job, a real job, and even the bank would prefer you to have a job in order to give you a loan. They would feel more secure to give loans to people who start a business but have a full-time job. That's what I've been told by my teachers in business lunch. Okay, now the floor. Yeah, I need to rename this. Old. Fix update for directors. Are you working on a game? Are you there for game development? Overload. How did you find me? So fix up their directories set, just to be sure. Now it's not the right one, it's this one. I need to create the other file. It's a new class. It's dynamic. mesh actor, not the generated. Paste the name. Now we can start the transition.
Zero V3R, well 08. East has not yet been honing my skills with Blender and visuals in general, and then code, and then audio.
Okay. Do you have did you answer to if you have a project, a main project? If you don't have, if you answer to having a project.
Zero V3R, well 08. He says, and then start
Okay.
making my own short horror games.
Okay, yeah, that's a nice big horror games. Yeah, I don't know if you listen to what's his name? I said his name earlier. Chris Zakowski from Market Your Game, How to Market a Game. He said he lists like the bestsellers in indie game in Steam, and our game is one. It's one of the easy to make bestsellers style of the genre, and yeah, it's a good one. And there's also the new aesthetic in horror game, indie horror game, which is PS1, PlayStation 1 3D style, which can make your production faster because it's like big polygons. Yeah. Chris Zakowski from How to Market the Game, or your game, How to Market your
Zero
game.
V3R, Rel 08. He says we'll keep that in mind.
Sometimes it's good to start. If you want help, I can. Do you have a game engine in mind? Do you know what you will pick as a game engine?
Zero V3R, L0AT says got it. Zero V3R, L0A. He says and fork it.
I was about to propose you to use Godot. Because I started programming in Godot. I started learning programming in Godot. Oh,
Zero
okay.
V3R, L0A. He says already did fork it like long time ago.
Yeah, you know GDScript, and probably if you forked it, C#. What is the Godot? Godot GitHub. If I remember, Godot is coded in C++, yeah. But they use C# for the game development and GDScript. I learned GDScript. It was my first language a couple years ago. Like 2022, something like that. 2023. Around that time, I learned Godot. I started with Godot in programming.
Zero V3R, L0A. He says just simple coding stuff, not mastered it
Yeah.
yet.
Okay. Well, good though. Why did you fork it? Because when you forked a repo, it's because you want to change the source code. But what?
0v3r L08. He says, and I
Oh.
used a bit of a to explain the C hash code for
Oh,
me.
okay. That's a good reason. Yeah, I do the same. I fork what I need to understand, and I have a local AI on my GPU that can run through my code, my forks. I add them as a submodule in Git. In Git submodule. That way, I have them all. I can show you. VS Code. I use VS Code for that.
Zero V3R L08. He says, just wanted to lighten it up, took as much I as could. Just the bare bones.
The thing is, the best way to learn. Yeah.
0v3r L08E
And left the
says, and left the tools at only me.
The thing is, the best way to learn programming is to do what you need to do at the moment, not to learn everything. But I understand that sometimes. I don't know what is your level, but yeah, I did the same. Like I picked this is a Bevy engine, and then sometimes I add crates, which are like plugins to understand how to use them, and I run my AI to scout the submodule to understand better. That's a good way to do it. But yeah, if you use Godot, you could start now. You don't need to know everything. You just need to know what you want to do now. Like let's say you want to add a player that moves.
0v3r
Oh, you don't know what your
L08.
level.
He says, I don't know what's my level, either face with tears of joy.
Have you ever coded something? Do you have something you can showcase? This is not what I want here. Well, but when you start coding, the best, as I said, the best thing is just to start learn what you want to do now, not everything. Like I did that when I was young. What was the year? 2000. Like I was when I was a teenager, I wanted to learn C#, and C# was new at the time. And then I bought books on C# and read the books, but that was the wrong way to do it. I wanted to learn it first. Of course, you need to learn the base, like all the variable types, how to make a function, and you're good to start almost with that.
0v3r Val08. He says, never committed to too many. And there was like one that I finished, but I lost it when HDD when bus
Oh.
0v3r L08E
So
says asterisk went.
your drive busted. But you learned to use Git, I guess, since you made a fork. You can, yeah. With Git, you have it on the cloud, on a repo. Yeah. What I need there is the floor stuff. Floor stuff. Yeah. So I started with the books and it was not the right thing. And then I went into leaving school and going at the big world. Getting my first jobs. And went into music and then went back. Yeah, I had
0v3r L08. He says, I made like free Git accounts and got banned on all of them. Now I have a beef with it.
What? Banned? How did you get banned from Git? What happened? What? From GitHub or probably GitHub because that's what everyone uses except me. Yeah, I use Azure DevOps. I use GitHub. I use Bucket sometime, but not now. Like the first time I played with repos was Bucket. Something, I don't remember if it has another name. Repo. Bitbucket. Bitbucket. I don't remember what I did with that. Maybe it changed with time. Well, now my project is this one. When you want to do Unreal and you don't have a budget, you're better off with Azure DevOps from Microsoft. Even though Microsoft bought GitHub, they bought it, and they both have Azure DevOps and GitHub. But yes, it's indispensable to have a repository. You can try
0v3r L08. He says either they tell me my name is offensive or tell me that I'm trying to some milieus.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's the AI stuff. I don't know. I don't know what. If you probably don't do milieus stuff, but misuse or milieus. Yeah. So yeah. And then one day, so I got a couple of jobs, and then one day I went into 3D school. I got 3D diploma. I worked in 3D, and then I wanted my brother to teach me because my brother went into programming for game dev, and I wanted him to teach me, so he taught me like the basic, and then I picked up Godot and play with the basic. And then it was not enough for me, so I went to the same school as my brother and learn programming. And now I know C#, C++, all the stuff, all the good stuff. Blueprint and Unreal Engine. as I'm doing right now. So target mention there. Generate. And my guess is that here I need to copy this. Did I forget something? I forgot the variable, which is a pain in the A. S. S. Yeah. Well, you can start with Azure DevOps. There's also in the industry malicious. In the industry,
0v3r build 08 e says asterisk malicious. That is the word.
okay. Yeah, in the industry they mostly use
0v3r L0a. He says been trying to fix my grammars too.
in the industry the source control they use is usually it is Perforce. Perforce. You can set it up on your computer, but it will be on your computer. It won't be in the cloud. And I think you need to pay. I'm not sure. But yeah, in the industry, when you work at a big place, they will be often using Perforce. Rare, sometimes GitHub, but it's rare. It's more like the small studio will use GitHub. Perforce is a bit. It's not the same. It's another setup, another software. Like Azure DevOps is the same. It uses Git too, and Git is all the system is made, like the branches, the commit, and everything like that. It's Git, and it's made by the guy who made Linux, which is Linus Torvald. He made Git, and so Azure DevOps use Git behind the backend, and GitHub use Git too. But Perforce don't use Git. It's not a Git system. It's another system. It does the same thing. It's a source control.
0v3r L08.
Well,
He says, well, try to build my own local server very soon.
okay. I wonder if it's about building your source control server or game server, because yeah, if your HDD crash again or your SSD, you will lose everything. Except if you parallelize your HDD or SSD into a RAID or something like that. Then if one block break, then yeah, you're safe. One drive break, the other can keep on. Now what is missing? I'm running around doing nothing. There we go. There we go. Just plug it in. Delete this. this in, run this, compile error, set dynamic mesh. I don't have the dynamic mesh. Let's copy this one here. What? Oh, it's there. I already had target mesh. So I will use target mesh instead. Whoops. Set target mesh. Set target mesh. And then I can quick. If you have any question, you can ask. I can help anyway. I can help the most I can. Okay. I'm a 3D professional. I didn't go further yet in programming, in professional programming. But I have a diploma, and I was good. I was good enough. I was not in the worst of my class. I was in the best. Like in the 5 best or 4 best of my class, maybe. Maybe less. We did a game together at the end. Like we pick each other for the final project, and it was cool. I don't know if I can show you. Discount. Yeah. What is that?
Zero V3R. L0A. He says, did you make any good money from your profession?
What? Any good money? Not that much. In my so in my country, I don't know where you're from, but in Canada, you can have professional courses, which is called let's say, I don't know the name in English. You have some specific diploma that are professional diploma, and you have college, and people who did the same program in the shorter program in professional diploma get paid less than the one who completed college in the same program, because college you have English, French, history, philosophy. History, I'm not sure, but philosophy. So I didn't do the college. I did the professional.
0D3R.
And professional
L0AD. Says Dan.
Professional diploma is shorter. It's like from 1 year to 18 months. Yeah, you get paid less. Not a lot less, but it's it's not the best. But currently it's not the best payment, especially now we are in a period where there are a lot of layoffs. But that's not what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for that, but yeah. If you make a game and you sell it on Steam, that's another thing. And if you sell it on Steam and it's popular and people like it, you can make a lot of money. Because there's a very huge public. You are in contact with a lot of clients in Steam. So yeah, that's another story. Then working as an employee. You can work as an employee and get paid a lot. But yeah, it depends. But usually you will paid. Yeah, I understand.
0v3r L0AT says that's what I'm aiming for right now.
You should check if you aim to do this. You should check how to market your game. This guy does the statistic on YouTube, and he says what is selling in Steam.
0v3r L0AT says that's why I'm honing my skills.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't like working for people.
We are the same. I hate it. Yeah. How to market your game. This guy, Krzyzkowski. Yeah, you will. I would say check this channel, check his video. He will. You might look at least 2 videos of an hour, and you will have the gist of everything he says all the time. Like the big video, 1 hour video, and it's all the same, and the rest is he's just repeating the same thing. But he gives update. That's the difference. It just gives an update. And you're on the
0v3r L0A. He says, well, give some of my time for sure.
you are already in what he proposed. Like he proposed to in the game to make a small game, and usually horror is one of them. With PS1 graphic is one of the graphic that is getting trendy right now in our game. Like there are people talking about that, like PS1 graphic horror game. It's trendy. It's in trend. 10 years ago it was pixel art. Now it's PS1 art. Because the new generation, their nostalgia is PS1. But 10 years ago it was pixel art. 10 to 20 to 30 years ago. Yeah, well, 30. Yeah, 10 to 20 years ago it was pixel art. Now nostalgia is PS1. And it can save you time, as I said, in production. Especially in Godot too. Godot is not like Unreal Engine. It's not. It's can do some a bit of realism, but not as much as Unreal.
0v3r L08. He says, true. I'm 20 and I do confirm.
I'm 40, and yeah, 40. My game when I was young, it was Final Fantasy, the old one, as the music is.
0v3r L08. He says they had a big influence on me.
Who had big influence on you? So this was my game, one of the big game in my youth. Look at those big pixels. So that's the nostalgia of my generation. I guess you mean PS1. PS1. Oh, low poly.
0v3r
Yes.
L08. E says the games of low poly.
What I played PS1. I didn't possess a PS1 when it came out. But I played I think it was on PS1. Let's see. What was the name? Mech RPG PS1. What was the name?
0v3r Val08.
Oh,
He says like Resident Evil 4 and GTA 3 and San Andreas.
yes, GTA 3. GTA 3. GTA 3. San Andreas, I remember. I didn't play much. We didn't have a PlayStation 1. We had a 2 or 3 maybe. But PlayStation 1, yeah, no, we didn't have. But I played not long enough. Resident Evil. I played GTA 3 and San Andreas, but I don't remember in what context I played them. Like I played a few minutes or something like that. Or yeah, not a few minutes, but like a day. Maybe we rent a PS1 because we could rent console at the Blockbuster stores and stuff like that. So maybe we rent. Well, yeah. I remember renting it. There was Final Fantasy 7 FF. It was not my favorite at that time, but I remember renting the PlayStation to play Final Fantasy 7. The other one I'm looking for is something gear. RPG. Mech. Xenogear. Yeah, this is another one, but it was still in pixel. Xenogear. It was in 2.5D. Xenogears. Like you could rotate around. 2.5D. That's cool.
0v3r Val08.
It was not
He
very
says didn't have
popular.
a chance to play those.
It wasn't. One of my friends made me play it, and it was not. I never heard this game from anybody else. But you have like a big gear, you can upgrade the parts, and there is a story about the guy who forgot his memory. He forgot his memory. He lost his memory, and I don't remember well. But yeah, you have a big gear, big mech that you can upgrade. It was cool. It's an RPG, of course. But yeah, it was a friend. A friend PS1. I didn't have PS1. But later, GTA. After San Andreas, we played GTA 4 a lot. We had a PS3, I think, or 4. And then my brother got the other GTA. Oh no, I played GTA Online on my computer. Yeah. GTA 5 Online. And that's it for GTA. So now this is supposed to work. Let's see. I can fix up whether it is update. So it's supposed to work. Let's try. Replace with. It does not work. As usual. I remember we did something yesterday to make it work. What was it? Oh, of course. Of course. Of course. I didn't add it in the construction script. Generate. Original mesh. What's the other functions? Dynamic molds. Okay. Oh, it's there. So, also, there was another thing to do. The collision. I need to activate the collision. If you're still there, yeah, you can start now. You can really start now. Do you run Godot, placing your scene, making your first script if you haven't script, but you said you have and it crashed. I would say avoid using AI, because you won't learn if you let AI do the code for you. I would say like it's fine to use it to debug when you have a bug, to ask questions, but code, I would say no, don't use. Don't make completion. Don't copy paste code. And then you will really learn how to code if you don't know yet. Because I don't know your skill. Where's collision?
0v3r L08 says true.
I had the chance to start my school when ChatGPT started to be known. So about like the last 2 or 3 sessions, ChatGPT started to be worldwide known. So I had the chance to not use ChatGPT so much to help me during my course. Until the end. It was like everywhere. And yeah, teachers were new to it and they were panicking because they didn't know what to do because everyone was using it almost. We had a lot of warnings from the teachers, like don't use AI for your project. Or tell us when you use AI because we don't know yet what to think of it because it was really new. Where's collision? Oh, really not there. Dynamic collision type. It should be as simple, complex as simple, and then enable complex collision. Compile. Let's see. It's there. Let's play. It works. It works. We have finished with this. We just have to check in the build, but the build issue is that the camera is not solved. Can I solve the camera real quick? Real quick. Okay, so how to solve my camera? It's the pound. Character pound. Character pound.
0v3r. L08. He says, oh well. That's it for me. It's like 2 a.m. in here. Gotta get some sleep in.
Okay. Well, good night. I guess you are in Europe. Good night.
0v3r. L08. D says goodbye, Mr. Waving Hand.
Good night, buddy. I hope you come back. What could be scaling the camera is in the air, but it's not attached. I think it's not attached. Set species on test player. Where is its car? Find event on movement mode changed. Warning, this bound use mover, which is still experimental. Is mover still experimental? Because this is my old code. Yes, it's still experimental. I did update the engine, so I needed to check. But the solution to my problem might be something I did in there. Maybe in there. It's locally controlled. Yeah, it seems probable to be in here. Oh, it's the scrolling. Gamepad down. Gamepad up. Okay. Is locally controlled. I don't need to the scroll right now. Yeah, I need to say to my future self. This is to do. To do. Re-implement scroll. Okay. I hope it was that. But yeah, it cannot be that. Because it's only on the host. Maybe it's that. Let's see. No. Still there. Whoa. What was that? Oh, it's my zoom in. Oh. Let's take a break. Come back. So I want to solve this camera. So just to confirm a couple of things. Let's try something. Let's hide the head. Oh, it's a visual override. Yeah, I can. What can I do? Yeah, I remember doing this. Camera mover. Starting moving mode, falling, of course. What can I do? Oh, it's here. I didn't cut this. It's in the construction script. Oh, of course. It's solved. I don't know if I can search this will me what is this is so deprecated. Deprecated to implement in the rate macro meso build macro meso build. I don't know. Yeah, it should be possible to search comment because why would they make comment like this if we cannot search them? Oh, of course, it has to be this. Something like this. To disconnect this or locally control true or false. Selection, get local role. Camera, human, okay. Deep, ding, boop. There we go. Now it should work. Now we'll be able to debug what I wanted to debug. That is important to debug is the faking the latency, because you need to fake the latency. I will show this in future series, probably next. It's somewhat cool, the texture, but yeah. And I would be able to debug any interaction I see online, and that's how you develop online. So you need to test with multiple window like that, and look like I will in the next series I will do the pickup system to pick up the mushroom like tomorrow, and I will need to check how it show up on screen. Where is the player start in that? Let's give it. Pick the location here, copy, paste it on this one. And now move them aside. Well, it didn't move, eh? Paste. There we go. Now I will be able to check the pickup. To facilitate thing, you can make a new scene, empty scene. It will really facilitate their development. I might do this. And could bring the shroom down just to facilitate this. Facilitate at least a copy of it. Where? Here. There we go. So one will look at it, one will pick, and vice versa. That way, I look at the latency, I can see how it reacts from one to another. There we go. Dep 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 dep. Whoop. Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. Look, look, there. Can you catch me? Can you catch me? Can you catch me? Hey, camera. Oops. Camera, it's me. It's me. Look at my neck. Camera. 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 Okay, let's go. It's time to play now. Everything is solved. Everything. It's ready. Everything is ready. Now it's time to commit. When this happens, that way it's completed. Good time to commit. I wonder what the... Is it fine to have external actors? Probably. If I didn't add it to my git ignore by now. Probably fine. Let's add everything. Floor. Procedural floor.
Robert Hanahem says yo hi.
Yo hi. How is it? How you doing, Robert? To Anton. Roberton Anim. Roberton Wim. How are you doing? How are you doing, Mr. Robert? Are you a game developer?
Robert Hanahem says, have you heard of the Hammer editor?
Hammer, I heard the name. I never checked in. Check it. I will check it right now. Hammer game editor. Currently, I'm in Unreal. Side project on Bevy Engine. Oh, Valve Hammer. Valve Hammer. There is a the new.
Robert Hanahem says, in the solo game dev.
Okay. There's Valve. There is the other one on Steam. A copy of the source. What's the name? Source engine. Source engine. Yeah, the real one. Source engine game. Yeah, there was someone who made it. Let's search YouTube. Game from scratch. Source engine.
Roberton Lamb says I need to know more about map Collison because my player keeps falling out of the map.
Oh, yeah, you might have. You play. You are you using Hammer editor? Oh damn, what's happening? Are you? Am I still online? Am I still online? Yes.
Roberton Lamb says yeah, Hammer.
Okay, I had a huge lag and I don't know what's the cause of it. It seems to be Chrome. I have a lot of stuff in Chrome. Maybe I can close some. Game from scratch. It's a YouTuber. Where is he? Oh, he's there. There was a. So I don't know Hammer, but yeah, that was source. Is it tree? No, it's not only tree. What was the name? Usagi Game Engine. Wow. Obviously, it's Sandbox. It's another source engine that just went out.
Roberton Lamb says if. PS Open World Exploration Survival Horde Backrooms game.
Oh, that's cool. I like Backrooms. I really love Backrooms. I watch a lot of them when it went out in video. I didn't play the games. So yeah, this is another source engine. You can get it on Steam. It's yeah, maybe it's not better than Hammer, but I guess if you go through the floor, the collision box is not set. Collision floor. Remove invisible wall. Did you try this one?
Hi there, this is Lambert, and I want to show you a way how to fix collisions on Half-Life Alyx assets and your custom prop dynamics, so to get rid of invisible walls and unwanted lack of collisions. So for this, I will just use the block tool to create some simple shapes. I'm here on my grid of 8, and now I go into the face mode, and I just extrude some a face here to make
What
this
is
into a
this? The
different
game
shape
engine?
and a different shape. Let's say
This
some
is not
kind
a
of
game engine. This is a 3D engine, 3D modeling tool. Is it? They both do. It does the 3D modeling in Hammer. Oh, I'm just like getting the wrong keywords together because Half-Life Alyx is using Source, but it's an editor called Hammer. Hammer game engine or source code. Editor source. Is it also Hammer 3D software modeling? Sketchfab, no. Okay, I'm guessing.
Robert him says I use SES and
Oh,
Box.
you use Sandbox too. Okay. Source engine. Well, my guess is really collision box somewhere in there. The problem.
Cylinder. Go into face mode. Collision the enemy and so on. So cut it on the parts.
Yeah, you're probably missing a collision box, or the collision type is not set or something like that. But I don't know this engine. I couldn't help. I really cannot help. I'm more in right now using Unreal. I could help there. My first guess is really collision bugs. Collision type. What type of collision are you wanting?
Robert him says I was just saying hi.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I just have the habits of helping people. But I could have gone deeper if I had the time. Okay, where am I? What? Oh yeah, I committed procedural floor. What else we did? Correct. We corrected the camera, host camera, and that's it, I think. In build corrected. We didn't test the build. We should always test the build first. So it's always the best thing to do after implementing is to test the build, to make a build and test it. This is like the best advice ever in game development. Because the build have a different result than the editor. And after that, I will play a little game. As usual. For the last day. The last 3 days I started to play. little game at the end. It will be is it there? Factorio. I don't have a shortcut in my desktop. No shortcut anywhere. If it works, it will be Factorio, or else next will be Turing Complete, and then Project Zomboid. If none of them work, I will stop the stream. Okay, let's play this. Where's my music? Let's check a bit of Hammer editor. Okay, it's the world editor. Is it? Let's read the word. Sometime informally called Hammer 4. It's a Valve in-house level. Okay, it's a level editor. Or source. It's just a level editor. They separate the level editor from the editor itself. The good old days. I played this game. I remember it was like when I saw the trailer, we were like teenage boys turning into young age boys. It was Half-Life. Like, it's still impressive even today. Not the 3D so much, but the physics. It was like demo, tech demo. It was more like a tech demo or something like that. And we were like, what the F is that? 2003. Oh shit, the cat. Blah blah blah, Mr. Freeman. No, it's not good. I don't want someone filming his computer. But it was like a big advancement in 3D. But that's not it. Yeah, this is the old, and then it fades into the new one. And there, what they implemented is the normal map, I think, with texture, higher res texture, but it was not that we found impressive.
Been rather busy in your absence, Mr. Freeman.
Oh shit. Let's see. So you speak. It's more the physics system that made us like how do we say, cry like little boys. No, I don't know how to express our reaction, but we were like, well, it's not that. That was fine. It was more the what's come next, I think. Yeah. Physics like that in games beyond before this. We were like, what? It breaks. You can shoot it and it breaks. Oh, and then it does not go down the. Some goes down and some does not go down. What? Oh, some are blocked and they pass through. What? It was really impressive at that time. Oh, and then the soft. It's like soft, like a real mattress. It was new, right? The only one that was closer to this. This is 2003.